Okay, thank you. First of all, we have the MOTION3, the feminism movement aggressively oppose the K-pop industry. First of all, you say that the K-pop industry, you say that it is a blaming, but it goes way in that way. We think that we should not be the role model of the beauty standard and how to perform in front of society. You say that there are many options on beauty standard and how to perform in front of society, and how to look good, or you look like this, or you say that you look like that. But the preferences of feminism movement is not only by their looking or how they standard beauty, but particularly we think that K-pop isn't the main beauty standard. First of all, for justification, beauty standard cannot be picked as easy as you like. Every country has their own beauty standard, and while we strongly disagree about your point, blame on it, we didn't blame about the K-pop industry when they put the beauty standard on the society or the world. But somehow the K-pop industry also perform and also represent the really unrealistic beauty standard. When the feminist movement is promote the equal for every gender, for every woman, every boy, and to perform in front of the society and how they put themselves being in the public. Somehow you say that it should be lots of option and realize how to perform in the society itself. You said many times about the feminism, the movement, but you missed the point. First, feminism movement precisely take this aim properly, targeting about how to see the beauty standard, not only by their looking but also their thinking. Yes, this is also what we meant before, that sharing their thinking, their preferences, and so on. Yes, this is what we meant, that feminism movement aggression towards K-pop because of this reason. So not only by their beauty standard that you all have said before. Okay. What we meant by aggressively is that feminism movement disagree K-pop industry put the beauty standard to be like them. As I said before, it is really unrealistic because unprecisely that you also indirectly, you also support the white supremacy because the skin color of white people on the West society, and you also perform that every single, perhaps every girlfriend of boyband, and then the K-drama or K-movie or something like that, and every K-pop industry so perform white supremacy. This is really not good enough for the society, and also while feminist movement is really aggressively oppose this promote. Said that they neither promote or nor influence the audience to imitate what they look like, but we see them obviously. You also denied that you become a denial that every K-pop industry doesn't promote the white supremacy or how the beauty height standard, but somehow when you perform any K-pop or any girlband or boyband in the public or perhaps in the States, you indirectly promote that white supremacy. When we aggressively oppose the K-pop industry, we also see that K-pop industry represent Calvinism. This is promote racism if you are native. For example, there is a Lisa Blackpink. She is from Thailand. If you see that many months ago, she received so many hate in her Instagram and her Twitter or her any social media. And then also there is Nancy Momolan from Philippines that she also, they both got racism. Even though this is quite really confusing because both of them is really in white skin, but because you are not from the Korean, somehow the Korean society put you in the really hard position, even though that you have a white skin. So we really oppose this K-pop industry because of this reason either. And perhaps you ask about Gita from Indonesia who just joined recently the girlfriend, and you may ask think that she also get it, but to be honest, she didn't. As you know that Indonesia is the man of the K-pop industry, right? That when Gita get the attack from I think Dita get lots of attack from this Korean society, but somehow we knew that K-pop industry is really mastering of covering any issue, covering any scandal, and the public problem itself. And so once again, feminism movement should we feminist movement should aggressively oppose the K-pop industry, because this is a really unrealistic the beauty standard. And you say that how to make sure that we should realize, you say we should have an option. If I come back to your first option, I have two solutions here. First, if feminist movement think that think that we are blaming the K-pop industry, first you are totally wrong. We blaming and how they put the beauty standard in a high position. And the second one is we totally disagree if the K-pop industry also support the white supremacy. And the last one is the supremacy. The capitalism. The capitalism. When you see that K-pop industry also influence the woman for any buying their stuff. If the woman see any their idol using or wearing something, also their fans also would be imitate or to make to be like their idol either. So once again, feminism movement should aggressively oppose the K-pop industry, because a K-pop industry is really not going to be an beauty standard, and feminist movement should be equal for any gender in the world. Thank you.
So good morning for all the participants of this debate today. My name is Nabila Alia, and I am as the government whip for this debate. And once again, our motion is this House believes that feminist movement should aggressively oppose the K-pop industry. And as the member, as the government, I am strongly agree with this motion. So why we need to oppose this K-pop industry aggressively? First, like what my partner say, it is support the capitalism. Why capitalism? Women is really easy to be affected by a certain culture. Women is really easy to be addicted to a certain culture, and this K-pop who represent a really unrealistic social aspiration and also ideal body types would harm the society, would harm the woman all over the world, and will turn the woman all over the world become consumptive of all of the K-pop stuff. Not only K-pop stuff, but also for the cosmetic and also the cosmetics, makeup, and also lifestyle that relate to the Korean. This is not our way to break, to harm Korean culture or Korean economy. But we are aggressive. Give criticism to the way Korean put the high standard of the beauty, which harm the people. We know the K-pop industry is really strong. Like they can affect people all over the world. We know the hype of BTS and also Blackpink, and it also affect people all over the world. That is why if K-pop still continuing to promote the unrealistic beauty standard and turn the people into capitalism, it will harm the people all over the world, particularly women who are really easy to be affected to a certain culture. So second, K-pop is promote white supremacy. If we want to memorize this feminism movement, the root of the feminism movement itself is start from the preference of skin color. We know that colorism is the root of this movement to be happen, right? And K-pop industry, like my partner say, K-pop industry support the white supremacy. Even though you say that Hwasa have a darker skin, but we know mostly K-pop idol have lighter skin, and K-pop idol who do not have light skin, only a few, like Hwasa and also Jessie. And unfortunately, like Hwasa and also Jessie, even though they have a darker skin, they also still have, they also want to promote about how a woman should how the woman should appear to be subjected as beautiful, right? They should have they should have a great body, like sexy body or something, and this is why that promotes by K-pop industry long ago. Even Wasa and Jessie do not promote the lighter skin. They promote how women should appear to the society. Society could see them as beautiful, and that's also harm. And that is the colorism is our main enemies. It is our lifelong enemy for the feminism movement itself. And also my partner already say that K-pop industry also promotes chauvinism and also racism. We know that Korean society is really proud about their culture, about how their society look like. But we should know, we also need to know that this K-pop idol have undergone a lot of plastic surgeries, right? Even though not all of them, but I know that most of them have undergone plastic surgeries. And what is the standard of the plastic surgeries itself? Is they use their own society to be their standard, or they use their own women to be their standard? No, they use women from Eastern, like they prefer women with the pointed nose, with the small lips, with the double eyelid, which is represent Barbie, the character of Barbie, and it comes from the Western society and white supremacy. It is supported by K-pop industry. And also racism, K-pop industry support racism, like my partner already explained to you, that K-pop idol who do not come from Korea, like come from Thailand and also Philippines, they receive a lot of hate. Why? Because Koreans do not prefer, Koreans do not prefer an idol here, a person who have a huge influential in promoting their culture. They do not other people from another country to come in to join the agenda to promote their culture, because they know and they stereotyping these people. These people beauty do not set their standard, and that is the problem. And if we still continue to support K-pop industry to be glorified in the middle of the society, it means that we still promote the white supremacy, and we promote the chauvinism and racism and also capitalism. That is why we oppose the K-pop industry. Thank you.